Welcome, food service professionals. We're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Shane Law, and I'm with Smucker Away From Home. I want to thank you all for being here. I know finding time right now isn't easy, but we're excited to roll out a new product today that's versatile, craveable, and time-saving. In a year when we're preparing for more folks to make their way back out to eat, we're pumped to show you some of the things Jif Natural Peanut Butter Sauce can do in your kitchen and beyond. Without further ado, I'll turn it over to our very enthusiastic chef coming at you live from the Jif studio, Jorge Cespedes. Take it away, chef.
Hello everyone, I'm Chef Jorge Cespedes, and welcome to Jif That Dish Live. I am super excited to talk to you about one of the coolest things to happen in the world of food this year. Jif Natural Peanut Butter Sauce. Yeah, you heard me right. It has that awesome Jif peanut butter flavor we love, but it's even easier to use in kitchens. I want to start by talking about why this sauce is my new favorite ingredient, dip, condiment, marinade, hair conditioner, face moisturizer. Oh no, did I just say that out loud? You guys can cut that last bit out, right? Oh, we're live. Yeah, okay. Anyway, after that, we'll take a look at the 10 ways to Jif sauce under 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you all sorts of cool ideas. And then we will get in the kitchen where I'll take you step by step through an awesome recipe. Are you ready for this? Come here. Come on, come closer. Chipotle orange peanut butter roasted chicken tacos. Yum! I know. It sounds already delicious, right? I mean, it's mostly due to my sexy accent and the fact that this recipe is delicious. And finally, I'll answer any questions you guys may have, like, do Jif sauce IVs exist? You know, the important questions like that. And finally, I'll announce 3 lucky gift basket winners. But before I get into all of that, a little bit more about me. I was born and raised in San Jose, Costa Rica, where I spend my days just hanging around and eating the most delicious fruits ever, enjoying the perfect tropical weather like one does, and without knowing it, falling in love with food. Here's the crazy part. It wasn't until I went to culinary school at Johnson & Wales in Providence, Rhode Island, that I became obsessed with peanut butter. Like, how many PB&Js made with artisanal sourdough bread, perfectly buttered and seared, can one have? Well, a lot. And I never looked back. And now, look at me. Knee dip in Jif peanut butter sauce. And that leads me to our first segment, 3 reasons you need Jif sauce in your kitchen right now. First reason, it's so Jif'in simple. You guys saw what I did there with Jif and Jif? Okay. It's 5 ingredients: peanuts, sugar, peanut oil, palm oil, and salt. That's it. It's super high peanut content, which gives it this perfect roasted flavor. And it has everything consumers want and nothing they don't. It's kosher, it's gluten-free, it's GMO-free, it's preservative-free, it's trans-fat-free. It's healthy fats, heavy protein, and sustainable palm oil that's better for the farmers and forests. It's simply made and simply delicious. It's so Jif'in easy. That's number 2. Let's talk about consistency. Look at this. Guys, it's super easy to mix, whisk, drizzle. Oh, and did I mention it's pumpable? Check this out. Yep. It's that easy. No more scooping, no more scraping, and slopping peanut butter all over. It makes it easier to keep things safe and sanitary, something we're all talking about all the time. So, you can set it up anywhere. Back of the house, breakfast bars, beverage stopping stations, your nightstand, your shower. Anywhere that makes sense to you. And this is my favorite thing about it. Each pump will give you a consistent measurement every single time you get the same amount. So you can avoid wasting product in a measuring cup. And third and final reason you need it in your kitchen, it's so jiffin versatile. It's kind of why we're all here today. Kitchens across the country are limiting their pantries to a few hard-working ingredients. Jif sauce, excuse me. It's good for 9 months on a shelf, even without preservatives. Not that's ever gonna last that long. And it's made for culinary exploration. So, not all ingredients can go this many directions. It has the right flavor profile for sweet, for spicy, for savory, you name it. It's an ingredient, it's a dip, it's a marinade, it's a topping. It's a new way of life. It's a flawless fit for everyday part of the menu, from breakfast to late night. And it's time to see what it can do in our next segment, 10 ways to Jif in 10 minutes. Now they said it couldn't be done, and I'm not sure who they are, but I'm sure they said it, and we're gonna prove them wrong. This is 10 ways to Jif sauce in 10 minutes. Here we go. Peanut butter, oat milk iced latte. Now, espresso-based beverages are simple and beautiful at the same time. I use Café Bustelo Espresso because it's got this big, bold, dark flavor, then a pump of Jif sauce and oat milk, giving this grab-and-go drink a nice health halo, a full-body texture, and a divine taste. Sorry, I couldn't resist it. It's so good. Ooh, Mom's favorite waffles. These are a breakfast classic with a little twist. Jif peanut butter sauce is actually mixed into the batter for a richer, bolder flavor, but it still has that light, fluffy texture that defines a truly exceptional waffle. We use fresh berries and then a nice drizzle of peanut butter sauce right on top, so this becomes a nice comfort food with a fresh twist. Yes, peanut butter patty cakes. These warm and fluffy little guys are made with bananas, whey protein powder, oats, for a healthy and functional recipe. Now they're finished with a dollop of butter, because I love butter, and a drizzle of Jif peanut butter creamy sauce. Now, how cute are these guys? They're like little cloud pillows that you want to hug and... Oh, wait a minute. These are like a puppy version of a pancake. Oh my God, these are puppy pancakes. Is that a thing? Can we call this a thing? Yeah? Okay, they're not. Oh, a cup. Oh, thank you. Morning power shake. Power shakes are all the rage, and for the right reasons, right? This recipe uses rolled oats, frozen strawberries, and frozen bananas. Look at that color. Sorry, I just love it. I love it. Whey protein powder, chia seeds, flax seeds, and spinach, hence the beautiful color. All blended up until completely pureed. It's energizing, it's delicious, it's takeout friendly. What more could you want? Crunchy Brussels sprouts bowl. One easy way to bring in global inspiration is through a current menu obsession. Brussels sprouts. Yes, why are we so obsessed with these? Well, they're the ultimate appetizers, and you can kick it up a notch with this hot and crispy Brussels topped with caramelized red onions, bacon bits, and a heavy serving of your favorite peanut butter sauce. I can see you plating these on the side of some nice pork chops or some seared sirloin. Yum. Ooh, bacon jalapeno fritters. Okay, picture this. Large chunks of premium bacon and jalapeno are mixed and battered, then fried to a crisp, golden perfection. A squeeze of lime, and then a final drizzle of Jif peanut butter sauce. And please, don't be ashamed to use as much as you want. Hey, camera guy, have some of that. Yum! Very much in trend, perfect as an appetizer or a premium side. I love those. Ooh, yes. Cauliflower bites with a lot of peanut butter. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? Now, cauliflower is kind of a thing right now, right? There's cauliflower rice, cauliflower crust, cauliflower everything. Well, these cauliflower bites are a way healthier side or appetizer that don't spare any flavor. Sautar seasoned and roasted cauliflower is finished with a Mediterranean-inspired sauce made with garlic, lemon juice, parsley, hence the color, and finished with olive oil. Seriously, showstopper here. Thank you, I've been talking for hours. Okay. Coconut peanut chicken curry bowl. Just another hot spot for flavors from a global perspective. Curry. And curry hits on all of it. Now, a curry bowl is created by combining flavor after flavor in the cooking process until you arrive at one complex dish. Add in a couple of ounces of Jif peanut butter sauce, and then with the spices and the chicken and the coconut milk, and you're in for this global adventure. It's delicious. Ah, yes. Thank you, Hans. Global perspective, carnitas perfectas. Who doesn't love pork carnitas? This Mexican dish is cooked in a delicious marinade made with fresh orange juice, lots of garlic, and some spices like cumin, paprika, oregano, bay leaves, and of course, Jif sauce. Slowly cooked in the oven until pulled and rested in the sauce. This is ideal for tacos or just served with a mixture of rice and beans. I'm gonna make sure that we have a good product here. That's delicious. Okay, maybe this is the best carnitas I've ever done. I don't know, maybe. And last but not least, salted caramel peanut butter brownies. 3 magic words that can make all dessert dreams come true. Peanut butter, salted caramel, chocolate brownie. Now, who doesn't love a brownie, right? This is a flavor trifecta. Served perfectly with your choice of ice cream, as long as it's vanilla. Thank you. Okay? And, of course, chocolate chips. I love how easy the sauce poured right over the brownie, and it holds there sitting at room temperature in the fridge for days. Woo! Did we do it? Good Lord. That was 10 ways to Jif in under 10 minutes. I need a nap. Does somebody have that latte hanging around? Oh, here it is. Thank you. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do some cooking. Are you guys ready to make some tacos? Because I know I am. I mean, chipotle, orange, peanut butter, roasted chicken tacos. That sounds so good. And I'm going to show you how to make them step by step. Here we go. So, of course, we need to start with the delicious marinade, which we're going to make right now. So, starting with the first word in the title, chipotle. I love chipotle salsa. I buy it canned. It's easy. No need to try to make it yourself. Let's be smart about things. So, chipotle salsa. I got a good amount of it. You know, it's that smokiness, those earth notes. It's delicious. Okay, so we got our salsa. Followed by orange. Now, chipotle and the flavor of orange were meant to be together. They're best friends. They're lovers. They love each other. So, I have some orange juice already here, but I want the freshness of a just freshly squeezed orange. So, I'm going to start by taking the zest of this orange. And one thing that kills me is when I see recipes where people just don't use the zest of a citrus. There is so much flavor in oranges and lemons and limes and every other citrus inside the zest that it's a shame when you don't use it. And look how easy this is. So guys, we're gonna make sure that we get all of it. About 99% of that zest off of this orange. We're almost there. And I like to go north to south with my microplane instead of moving the orange too much. It's easier, as you can tell. There we go. And now we're gonna squeeze this orange just to make sure we get all of that delicious juice out of there. Yum. And I can already smell it. You know, there's something, again, like I say, about these two things coming together, orange and chipotle. I don't know. The Mexican gods did something right, and this was one of those things. Here we go. Beautiful. So much juice, so much flavor. Where's my handy towel? Okie dokie. Now, some garlic powder, which I love to use in recipes. A couple tablespoons of that. Give it a quick mix. The smell is already delicious. Okay, we got that mixed. Now, our secret ingredient, Jif peanut butter sauce. Here we go. 4 ounces, which means 4 pumps. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Every last drop, beautiful. And again, whisk that in. Yep, you see how the color changes, the consistency changes. This marinade is so good. Yum. And honestly, I don't add salt to this because there's enough of a savory note to the to our delicious peanut butter sauce that it doesn't need it. So now we need to marinate our chicken, right? As anyone would. Let's get it in there. So I'm using about 3.5 to 4 pounds of chicken thighs. I really only use chicken thighs. I am not a fan of chicken breasts because they dry out too much. I love the flavor of the thigh. It's very good at absorbing flavor. It also cooks faster and it tends to be more moist. So here we are in this delicious jacuzzi of flavor. Okay, so we're gonna stick this in the fridge for 8 to 24 hours. Let's do that right now so we don't lose any time. Okay. And, you know, by the art of television, I have prepared chicken that has been marinating for 24 hours. How about that? So, carrying along, we need to cook this chicken. So I got my pan, I got my tongs, and let's transfer it. Okay? And I just want to make sure, you know, we give them enough space. Again, you can see how different the color looks because these guys have been marinating in there for a very long time. And there's just something about that marinade, those flavors coming in together, the orange juice, the chipotle, the garlic, the peanut butter sauce. It's a delicious, delicious recipe. Okay, here we go. I don't want to waste any of it, so I'll make sure to throw it all in there because it's too delicious to waste. It would kill me. Okay, so I turn on the oven at 475 and I'm gonna cook it for about 45 minutes. That might be even longer than it really needs, but I just want that char. I want it to really cook. Don't worry, it will not get too dry. It's just gonna taste delicious. So let's put this in the oven. Okay, and I'm gonna pull my other chicken that I've been cooking for a while now, okay, out of the oven, and that's what it looks like. That looks so good. I love it. Oh my God. So look at the charness. Look at how much the marinade kind of came out of the chicken and it's reduced and all of that. It's just all the flavor. And the smell is insane. That's gonna make our tacos just blow up. Talking about tacos, let's get going with the taco stuff. So, first of all, we need to prepare our avocado. Little bowl, a beautiful Hass avocado, perfectly ripe. I think that's a stage 4, which is beautiful for this. So, go in, cut it in half, okay? Look at that avocado. It's beautiful. Always use the heel of your knife to get that pit out. And that way you won't hurt yourself. And just, I love a beautiful avocado. There's something just, well done nature, well done. Okay, avocados. So, I like big chunks of avocado. Why go little? Go big. So, and I use a spoon like this, very easy. This is a daily thing that I do. I just love avocado too much. And I love the color of them. They're just so pretty. Okay, so we have all this avocado in our bowl. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of salt. Maybe a little bit more. And some lime juice. Now, as I said before, we should be, and we will, getting some of this zest out of here. And just the smell of this. I don't know about you, but it always, lime zest reminds me of home back in Costa Rica. And unfortunately, it's not a memory about tacos, but it's a memory about my mom would bake a lot of cakes, and she would do that classic like cream cheese frosting with lime zest on it, and that's the memory I get when I get this. So that's one of the beauties about cooking, right? You get to remember things, and you go back to your childhood, and you're back in the kitchen with your mom or your grandma or whoever that was. That's what this smell does for me. Okay, let's cut this lime, squeeze it, get all that delicious juice out of there. Okay, there's 1/2. And here's the other. Yum. I mean, you can't have avocado without lime. That's just an atrocity. Okay. Keep my hands clean. Wonderful. So let's just make sure and mix this really good so we get all of that flavor all over the avocados. And they kind of break down a little, you know? Oh, that color is insane. I love it. Okay, done with our avocados. Next, planning ahead, I'm gonna turn on my pan just so it starts to warm up for my tortillas. Okay, I don't wanna go too high. I'm using this really pretty flat cast iron pan. It holds heat really well, perfect for tortillas. All right, so let's cut our chicken. So I'm gonna use maybe 1 or 2 of these pieces. Here we go. And I want these maybe smaller than the avocado. So little pieces. I think it's easier for when you're eating a taco. You know, make it easier for the person who's going to enjoy that. But guys, I gotta tell you, this smells so, so good. And I can already tell you because I had to taste this recipe many, many times. It is delicious. Okay, so we have our juicy, flavorful chicken ready to go. We have our avocado and a few other toppings that I'll talk about next. Let's warm up our tortillas. So, this has been going on for a while. It's ready to roll. 3 corn tortillas. 1, 2, and 3. And I love corn tortillas. If you tell me you're gonna make tacos with flour tortillas, I will be very disappointed in you. Corn tortillas are the way to go. Okay, so we're gonna plate that in a cutting board because it's trendy and it looks cool. So our tortillas are heating. What else is gonna go on our tacos? We're gonna have some pickled red onions, and then we're gonna finish it with some cilantro. So let me flip these guys. We don't wanna cook them too long. We just wanna warm them up. And this pan is like a comal, which is the name of the pan that they use to warm up tortillas in most of Central America and Mexico. So it works great. So we're gonna get some of this cilantro, and I have some beautiful cilantro here. You can't have tacos without cilantro. That'd be an atrocity. I think the Mexican gods would come get us. Okay, so chop some cilantro. Oh, I love the smell of cilantro. It's one of my favorites. It just goes so well on this. And you know what? The beautiful thing about real tacos, Mexican real tacos, is that they're very simple. There are about 4 or 5 ingredients on a tortilla, and it's just one of those perfect ways to just transport you on a global flavor, like a global adventure. So these tortillas are nice and warm. Let's put them over here. Look at that. Look at how pretty those look. Let me turn this off. Okay, I'm very excited. It's time to build little tacos. So we start with the avocado. Beautiful green color. Look at that green right there. Okay, right in the bottom. Wonderful. We don't want to overload these too much. Okay, followed by our delicious chicken. Chipotle, orange, peanut butter, roasted chicken, which is delicious. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna love this recipe. So chicken. Clearly I have more chicken than I need. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna eat it all later. Okay, so we have our chicken tacos. Let's do some toppings. I already, by the way, love the color of this. You have the yellowish of the tortillas. You have the green, very passionate green from the avocado. And then this orange, red, kind of yellowish charness of the tacos. So, obviously, that means we need more color, right? Pickled red onions. These were done in a quick pickle, which is just like water, red wine vinegar, salt, and sugar. We're gonna put a few of these right on top of our tacos, just like that. Make sure they look super pretty, because that's another thing about food. It has to look very pretty. Ooh, yes. Oh my gosh, how gorgeous is that? I want a little one in the center there. Not like I'm a perfectionist or anything. Who said that? Okay, done with our onions, and then the final touch, freshly chopped green cilantro. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. So, how do we serve this? I want to serve it with an extra side of salsa that I have here. Whatever kind of salsa roja you like, it could be even a salsa verde, it's up to you. I like the salsa roja. I'll be honest, I like the salsa roja. So we're gonna serve the salsa roja. I'm gonna clean my knife real quick and then just cut one more lime. I like this one because it's nice and soft. That means it's very juicy. Okay, because we wanna have extra lime for the tacos, you know, for people to enjoy them as they wish. So I normally tend to do one of these per taco, you know, so I'm gonna set them over here. And then you have it, guys. These are your chipotle orange peanut butter roasted chicken tacos. I love saying that. It sounds like a song, you know? And of course, as a chef, there has to be a little bit of quality control. So let me make sure this one taco in the corner here tastes good. Let me take just a little bite of this guy. Now, a quick tip when you're eating a taco, the taco doesn't come to you, you come to the taco like this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's delicious. Just gotta say. Woo. I cannot wait for you guys to have some of these tacos and to join me in a conversation. But for now, I'm going to take these over here to get a little more comfortable for some Q&A time. All right, some Q&A time. So we're really pleased to have so many of you here from different parts of the country, serving different groups, from diners to students to patients. Many of you have already submitted great questions ahead of the event, so we'll answer some of those now, and we'll take a couple of questions live here as well. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in the chat. If we don't get to them now, we will catch up after the show. So, we provided some instructions via email on how to use the chat ahead of time, but also posted those at the top of the chat over here, or over here, or over here. I don't even know where it is. You know where it is. Okay, so we had several fantastic questions about how to use Jif sauce on the menu, and we covered a lot of those today in the kitchen. But let's get into some specifics here. Thank you, Hand. First up, Lori. She asked, would Jif sauce make a good veggie dip? Well, heck yeah, it would. Ha! I mean, traditional peanut butter makes a great dip with things like celery and carrots because they're firmer dippable, that are great for like straight on peanut butter, right? Now, Jif sauce, you're getting into a whole new world of dippable territory. It has a thinner consistency, so it's not going to break, let's say, a French fry in half when you dip it, but also thick enough to cling to that little fry like a little sussy hug. Yeah, I said it, French fry. And I can feel your skepticism from over here. Now, I get it, but let me tell you, you pop a ramekin of this Jif sauce in a basket of fries, maybe throw in some sriracha in there, incredible. Now, I'm sure you're gonna hear this like 30 more times today, but if you haven't already, check out the Jif That Dish wheel at smuckerawayfromhome.com/Jif. It's a game show style menu tool that we developed to offer a little bit of inspiration. Now play around with it. You can see where we choose to feature the sauce versus traditional peanut butter and get a feel for applications and uses. Next up, Linda. She asked, if you use the sauce in yogurt, will it separate? This is another case where both traditional peanut butter or sauce will work, but the sauce is going to make it even easier. It is not going to separate. It is going to give you this beautiful ribbon effect in the yogurt, and you won't even have to wrestle with that spoon to do it. The same is true for oatmeal. And I can imagine just marbling it into fudge or brownie, or a blondie batter. Yum. It's that sweet spot consistency that'll hold up those applications and also blend it like a dream in marinades, sandwiches, sauces, and curries. Our next question comes from Alicia. So you asked, do you have any recipes for a PB&J parfait or smoothie? Well, funny you should ask, Alicia. Have you heard of the Jif That Dish menu wheel before? I mean, like 5 seconds ago, because I just said it like 5 seconds ago. Okay, good, good. There's a nice PB&J yogurt recipe on there that I can see you topping with a just simple, delicious honey granola. And actually, we just developed a PB&J shake using Jif sauce and Smucker's strawberry jam. Now, Alicia had another really good question. She asked, do you have any ideas for using Jif sauce at breakfast? Ooh, boy. Do we have one more hour here? 30 minutes? I don't know. Okay, well, again, go with the classics, right? So that Jif sauce is a great resource, but think about French toast, waffles, pancakes. I like a breakfast wrap with sausage, some scrambled eggs and cheese, and a nice smear of that Jif sauce. I mean, that sounds pretty good right now. Ooh, bacon, banana, peanut butter blasters. I don't even know what that is. But I'm imagining they're like little doughy bacon pastries topped with bananas and then just smothered in Jif sauce. Now, you really have a lot of wiggle room to get creative here. Don't be afraid to get into the savory territory. Try it in sauces and hey, top those lattes, smoothies, and shakes all day long. Our next question, this is a great question from Cleta and Cherry. And it's a great question for everybody from K to 12. I know you're out there. What amount of sauce will count toward the meat alternative requirement for schools? Okay, so every 1.16 ounce serving of Jif natural peanut butter sauce will be the equivalent to a 1 ounce of meat alternative, according to the National School Lunch Program criteria. So, long story short, it counts, and hey, kids are gonna love it. All right, Jeanette, also a great question. Does the sauce need to be heated or warmed up before use? If so, what is the acceptable method? Hey, no need to heat it up. It's all ready to go. Isn't that perfect? You've seen me finish dishes with it here at room temp all day long. And that's the perfectly delicious way to use it. Now, heating it up is actually really easy if you want to do it. Quick microwaving it or putting it on the stove to warm it up is great. And obviously, when you incorporate it into a sauce or bake with it, it will not break. So, experiment with it. And hey, just let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. All right, following up the heat question with a cold question. Here we go. Timothy asked, do you have to refrigerate after opening? Excuse me, Timothy, have you been paying attention at all today? I'm just kidding, buddy. Hey, Timothy submitted this before the show. So, back when you were so young and innocent. So the answer is a big fat no. Jif sauce is shelf stable. Woo! You're not going to take up any precious fridge space with it. And at room temp, it keeps a great consistency for all day, anytime use. How about that? All right. Heidi had a question that said, what adjustments do I need to make, if any, when substituting natural peanut butter sauce as an ingredient for regular peanut butter? Now, it really depends on the recipe, right? I mean, remember, it has a slightly thinner consistency. So when you're baking, you may have to experiment with the wet and dry ingredient ratios. And in savory applications like marinades that you saw today, sauces and toppings, it will be much easier to apply. So overall, I would say keep an eye out for the recipe consistency, because you'll use less liquid and get a lot more of that roasted peanut flavor. I'm gonna take some water here. We have some live questions coming in from the chat. Let's see. Tony asked, what is your favorite recipe or favorite way to use Jif sauce? Well, one of the discoveries I had during the R&D process with the sauce was actually the marinade that we made for the, well, it's not really a marinade, the sauce that we made for the cauliflower. It had that beautiful green color, and the way it blended with the garlic and olive oil and lemon juice and lemon zest and a lot of parsley. I'm talking like mountains of parsley. It was so easy. It was crazy. And it holds really well. And I actually use it on everything. I mean, I top pork roasts. I use it as a dressing in salads. I even use it in the mornings when I do like some style of like huevos rancheros, and I do some hot sauce, and then I top it off with that other sauce that we made. I know it's Mediterranean inspired, but I think it can go all the way through all sorts of global inspiration. Okay, another great question that came in from the chat live during the show was, how well did it mix with the iced latte? Now, this is a really good question. Thank you, Chris, for asking that, because I was actually very surprised by it. So how I made the latte was, I started with the peanut butter sauce in the bottom and just put that cup right into the espresso machine and allow that hot espresso to come in. And it was so easy. I grab a small, whisk like the ones they have in coffee shops and just mix that in real quick. And guys, it was mixed immediately. I mean, I was, for real, super impressed by the way it worked. Topped it off with my oat milk, added the ice, and boom, you have a latte. So the cool thing here to remember is that it will blend very well with the hot coffee, and then just add the rest of the stuff, and you can go in so many, many directions. All right, we gotta move on here. Oh, do we have extra questions? Oh, okay. So many questions. All right, cool. So Bernard has a question that says, can we use it in Chinese food? And you sure can. You can use it in all sorts of Asian cuisine. Like I said, that kind of marinade, imagine instead of using olive oil, we use sesame oil. And maybe a few dashes of soy sauce, and you have a completely different marinade, right? So use it as a base, as a texture. That roasted peanut flavor will always be there. And from there on, get creative, Bernard. Go crazy, do something cool. And please let me know what you do, because I want to know about this all the time. Also, let me see. Rob says, do you have a Jif cocktail recipe? Okay, well, I love to talk about cocktails, Rob, anytime. At this moment right now, I do not. But I would love to work on one, because now I'm super intrigued, and I bet we can make it work. Maybe something like a White Russian style with that little bit of peanut butter flavor would go really well. I mean, we'll talk to the Duke and see how he feels about it. Just saying. Great question, Rob. Now, I do believe we need to move on to the raffle. Okay, so thank you for all of your great questions. For those of you who asked questions that didn't get answered today, we're sorry we couldn't get to them now. But hey, we'll get some answers in your inbox soon, so be on the lookout. Now, it looks like we have chosen 3 lucky raffle winners. Yep, they're telling me it's 3. I haven't gotten a look at these baskets yet, but I do know these Jif folks know how to treat you. I mean, have you seen my socks? They're pretty cool. Okay, so here come the winners. Okay, are we ready for this? Our door prize winners are Amanda Parton and Louise Winner. Wait, seriously? Louise Winner? Hey, a little on the nose if you ask me, but congratulations to the 2 of you. And our winning question asker, this guy nailed it, Jeremy Johnson. So hey, fantastic Jeremy, congratulations. After the show, we'll send an email to make sure we're shipping those to the right places. So guys, that about wraps it up. If you're looking for more delicious menu ideas, or you want some pretty Jif merch for your dining room, or you're ready to stockpile some of this Jif natural peanut butter sauce, which I know you will, just visit smuckerawayfromhome.com/Jif. I want to thank you all for coming today. Until next time, What? Oh, this is a one-time thing. Okay, well, goodbye and happy Jifin'. I'm gonna eat my tacos.